Hey everyone, I'm Gavin and this is Back to Bush Outdoors. Today we will be reviewing the Renogy 100-watt solar panel. We'll also be taking a look at the hard case diesel heater and the current configuration, and also some data from some testing. And we'll be reviewing the aim tom here, just how it works in conjunction with the solar panel, as well as how well it's been working out in the testing that I've been doing. So stay tuned, guys. Okay guys, we're going to be talking about the solar panel. This is a Renogy 100-watt solar panel. There's going to be a link in below to pick it up on Amazon. It's waterproof, all weather. I did a whole bunch of research on the different types of solar panels that we can get, and Aim Tom has their own solar panel. However, it seems to be considerably more expensive. This had a ton of really good reviews. I can't tell you how robust this thing is. This thing is built extremely well. It comes with a great little tiny carrying case, has a handle. The one thing I will mention is that this is not really a backpacking solar panel. This thing weighs probably a good 30 pounds. It seems to work very well. Today isn't particularly sunny. It is still sending a charge to the battery pack though. I had it out the other day when it was fairly sunny out, and had it hooked up to the power pack, and the last 10% of that power pack seems to be the most difficult to charge. So I ran the power pack specifically down to 90, then hooked up the solar panel, and like I said, it was a fairly sunny day, and I had it out here, and it took about 15 minutes to get it up to 99%. And then it took about at least another sort of 15 minutes after that to get that final 1%. I don't know why that exactly is. But this seems to be working extremely well. More than pleased with the purchase. So yeah, link below. And if you want to copy this setup, I highly recommend this so far. I will be field trialing it this week, hopefully. I'll have the first camping trip this week. And yeah. So on to the next thing, guys. Okay guys, so if you've been following my diesel heater in a hard case build, you'll notice that this configuration, there's something a little bit different. The silencer is now on the outside of the hard case. I made a little tiny bracket so I can just slide it on. I plan on just sticking it inside the hard case for traveling. Having the entire exhaust system inside this specific hard case proved to be a little bit hot. It didn't do anything bad. It didn't melt anything other than the gas line, as you remember in that one other episode. And so what happened was I just reconfigured that exhaust and put the silencer on the outside. It's proved to be very beneficial. Hard case hardly gets hot on the inside anymore. Nothing around it. Like the pump, I was concerned about the pump actually overheating. So I've been able to pull everything away over to this side, and yeah, I think it's a much better configuration, specifically for this hard case. If you had a larger hard case, say another 6 inches taller, I would say you'd probably be fine. But because of this one and how small it was, and the fact that this is a 5 kilowatt heater, is that there's not a lot of space in there, and so I was particularly concerned about that. So one other thing that I do want to mention is that I have links for these black collapsible rubberized hoses. Those rubberized hoses, right from the very beginning, were plasticizing or off-gassing. And I went on a Facebook forum, and basically everybody said that smell should go away after a while. I've put now what would be 30 liters of diesel through this specific heater, and that smell never went away. In fact, it's such a noxious smell, I've decided not to use those. I have ordered some more solid steel lines, and I'll probably end up using those for the initial get-go. I'll probably do a little bit more research. It would be nice to have some sort of rubberized ones that I can sort of crunch up and put into a tube or something. But for the time being, I'm going to stick with these ones. The smell was just really, really bad from those other ones. So one other thing too, so I've now successfully run this, bench tested it, basically partially field tested it outside, and I've run this thing continually now for about 26 hours, and it's worked flawlessly. It's run great. The amount of heat that comes off of this thing at high is pretty exceptional. And yeah, I'll show you on the inside a little bit later on. There's one or two small changes that I made as well to deal with heat dissipation. Okay guys, we're going to talk about the aim tom here just quickly. I've got the Roy Pow inverter over there. I've changed to the more analog basic controller. That other digital controller, I could not figure that thing out. I went on a couple of different forums, and some people sort of tried to explain it to me, but it seemed like it was way more difficult than what was necessary. So what happened was I ended up going with the analog one. It works great. It's 4 turns per click, and this thing seems to work really, really well. You'll notice right now that even with the sun not really being out, this thing is still taking a charge, and so it hooks up dead simple. The aim tom comes with basically an extension charger specifically for solar, and that Renogy solar panel just clips directly in it. Just 2 clips, and even on a day like today, which is fairly overcast, it's actually snowing, it's still actually taking a charge, which I'm sort of really impressed with, to tell you the truth. But anyway, so as far as the battery pack goes and the inverter, the new controller, and the solar setup, is that this thing seems like it's been pretty rock solid. I've used it on all of my testing. Left it out minus 12, I think it was, running for that time it was about 12 and a half hours, I believe, and I was concerned that the cold weather might affect this. It doesn't seem like it affects it at all. It might affect it performance-wise a little tiny bit, but it was nothing is like noticeable that I could see. So pretty impressed with this thing. I would not leave this thing outside, mind you. It has to be in your tent. Same with the inverter. The one thing I will mention is that the cable that they give you here with the aim tom isn't very long, and I suspect that I'm going to have to either extend this or buy an extension, because it only gives me a total of about 6 feet. So if this is right inside your door, you're going to have that solar panel pretty darn close. But other than that, all systems are go. Everything seems to be working great, and can't wait to get it out in the field and get it done.
Thanks for watching Back to Bush Outdoors.